Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Dean Obeidallah. I'm actually a comedian. I have no idea why I'm in this session. There's all these smart people. There's doctors, well-known authors, and I tell mediocre jokes. So I'm here. I'm glad to be here, though. This is the earliest I've ever told any kind of comedy in my entire life. These people are just waking up. People who go to my shows at this time of night. So I like being in. I love living in New York City. It's a true melting pot. It's also, some people out of town. It's the most stressful city in the world. This actually happened. This sums it up to me, the example of living in New York. I'm on a bus. A guy in a suit and tie boards is taking too long to pay the bus fare. At this moment, a homeless guy on the bus yells out in disgust, "Come on, I got things to do." This is New York. This is our city. And moving here, if any of you moved here recently or think of moving here, that does not make you a New Yorker. What makes you a New Yorker is seeing the world as a New Yorker. It took me 2 years. This was my moment. I became a New Yorker. I'm on the subway platform. This really happened. There's a pregnant woman on her cell phone crying. It's packed. She yells out in front of everyone there. She goes, "I can't believe you would leave us when I'm pregnant. I can't believe you would do this." And tourists are like, "Oh my God, that's horrible." But all I could think is, how does she have cell phone reception? I felt bad, though. I wanted to hug her, let it out. Who's your provider? Who's your provider? Although the reason I think I'm asked to be here, and I'm very honored to be here, I don't have any slides. I'm just a comedian. It's about my heritage. It's a little unique for comedians. I'm of mixed heritage, and New York is a melting pot, so I fit in well here. My mom is Italian, which is not that unique, but my father is Palestinian and Muslim. And I grew up in North Jersey in a place called Lodi, where there were two ethnic groups. You were either Italian or you were my father. That was the town. And I'm not making this up. In 3rd grade, my teacher asked me to bring my father, who's an immigrant, to school for show and tell, which is actually a great thing. Think about it, to expose students to another culture. And people say to me, "Were the kids afraid?" I'm like, I didn't bring him in a sheet in a cage and go, "Behold, the Arab man." My mom's not just Italian, she's Sicilian, which is a very unique type of Italian. And people would ask me, I remember a kid asked me once, he goes, does your father have more than one wife because he's Muslim? I'm like, what part of Sicilian mother don't you understand? So my friend would go, "Honey, I was thinking of getting a second wife. What do you think?" She said, "Sure, someone to help me bury your body." But I think for me and many in my community in America of Arab Americans and Muslims, our world changed like all of your worlds on 9/11, but for us it was a little bit more personal. For me, and I tell people, September 10th, 2001, I went to sleep a white American. September 11th, I woke up an Arab. I woke up an outsider. And people viewed me differently for the first time in my life. And it was the comments people said to me after 9/11 which woke me up to this. Like little things, not all bad. Sometimes people say nice things. They're like, "Oh, you're Arab, you know, I love hummus." I like those comments. I've had people say, "Actually, you're Arab, but you look so normal." I'm not kidding. I was on Fox News Radio with Brian Kilmeade, who was a jackass. And in the middle of the interview, he said to me, I swear, he goes, "So you're Arab and Muslim. How many terrorists are there?" That's what he asked me. I said 83. I just threw a number out there. I've had people say things, I'm not even sure why. They go, someone said to me, "You're Arab, you know, I love Indian food." Thank you for sharing. We're not the same. And you don't have to be Arab to relate to this, I do not look like what a typical Arab should look like. Even though I'm mixed heritage, my Palestinian cousins are the same skin color as me, we look very much alike. But since I don't look Arab, people have no qualms saying negative things to my face about my own heritage. And this really happened. I'm at a laundromat, New York City, because my career's going great. I'm washing my clothes. And there's a TV on, and I swear to the guy, goes, "Hey, buddy, see these frickin' Arabs on TV?" Which is not the conversation starter you're ever looking for. And I go, "Yes." He goes, "I have an idea. Let's kill them all. Let God sort out the good and bad ones." I'm like, "Sir, that's not nice. I'm Arab." He goes, "You don't frickin' look it." I'm like, "Well, that just makes it easier for me to achieve the goals of my mission." Which is it's my goals of comedy. I'm going to thank the doctor for the botulism tip, though, on that one. It was didn't know we can weaponize that stuff. That was pretty good to know. I'm kidding, obviously, all right? But when I say now I'm not white any longer, I don't mean that in any kind of racial term. I look like a white person. So I view the world now as a minority, proudly as a minority. At first I fought it. Now I'm proud to be a minority. I'm happy. But it makes me watch the news differently. Minorities, this is how we watch the news. If there's a story about a criminal who's been arrested, he's committed a heinous crime, and no one knows his identity, When I was white, I'm like, oh, I'm glad they caught him. When you're a minority, all you think is, I hope he's not from our group. I hope he's not Arab or Muslim, because we suffer for the worst sins. We suffer as a backlash. That's what it means to be a minority in America. And remember that plane landed a couple of years ago in the Hudson River? And they're like, geese brought it down. All I could think, sincerely, I was like, please don't Al-Qaeda be training geese. I want geese of mass destruction. A few weeks ago, remember 5 white guys got arrested in Ohio trying to build up a bridge? I got cocky. I'm like, hey, white people, you got to get your crap together. This is a little much here. But there's benefits in it. I'm a comedian. I look at the positive. It could be more challenging for Arabs or Muslims in America. They could give Muslims hurricane names. That wouldn't help us. Turn on the news, Hurricane Mahmoud is coming. Run for your life, Mahmoud's a killer. And also there's a benefit. If you have a Muslim name, like I do and many others, you are probably immune to identity theft. Criminals don't want names that get attention. They want names like John Reynolds or Bob Smith. They don't want names like Abdul Musa Rahman Abdallah. I have a friend born in America. His first name is Osama. He could leave his driver's license and credit card in a crack house. No one's going to pretend to be Osama anything. And if you doubt me, the identity theft commercials are usually a white kid singing a song or a white lady's like, I'm Sally Jones and someone's pretending to be me. They went on vacation as me. They're buying things as me. You're never going to see this. My name is Abdul Musa Rahman Abdallah. Someone's pretending to be me. They went on vacation. They're buying pork and alcohol. Nobody's asking questions. Thank you. I travel a lot for shows. I've had the good fortune of actually performing a great deal in the Middle East. In the Arab world, stand-up comedy is very, very popular now. I produced a festival in Jordan for 3 years. All the American chains are there. That's bringing the world together. Not only the internet, but KFC's there, McDonald's, Starbucks. The only American chain not in the Arab world, and I think it's actually good it's not there, Target. Because nobody wants a bullseye and the word Target on the front of their store. They don't want some guy in Al-Qaeda going, what are we supposed to blow up today? Oh my gosh, look at this. That's a super target. We get promotion, I think, my friend Habibi. But as challenging as America might be for Arabs or Muslims at different times, it's still the place Arabs and Muslims, when I meet, want to come to. My own girlfriend is from the Middle East. She came here a few years ago with dreams of America. And she's an actress and doing well. She was on a few TV series last year. She didn't play a terrorist, which was great. She played the wife of a terrorist, but still, it's baby steps. But there's one place, I'm going to be honest, there's discrimination, and she will not get hired. She'll never have the chance in America to do this. Anybody ever listen to relaxation tapes? It's like calm music, very soothing voiceover. It's like, breathe in, breathe out. You have nothing to worry about. Everything's going fine. That's relaxing. But she has an Arabic accent. And Americans won't relax hearing, breathe in, breathe out. You have nothing to worry about. Everything's going according to plan. Because we're all a little racist, aren't we? Well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me at TEDx. It was really an honor to be here. Thank you.